everyone. It's time for purchase or pass again. It feels like it's been a really long time, so today should be super fun. Let's go ahead and see who's on the Jedi Council for today's purchase or pass. And let's also start with show and tell, starting with Tony from Star Wars Sith.
All right, what's up, guys? So my show and tell for today, I have two items. This first one I got at St. Pete Comic Con a couple days ago. So it is a Darth Maul Baby Yoda Grogu pin.
Oh, that's
So
so cute.
yeah, the minute I saw it, I knew I had to get it. Like, look at the little horns, the little spikes, the red. So that's the first one. And then the second one is I finally pulled the trigger on the Smuggler's Bounty Darth Maul, which is the last Rebels pop that I needed to complete the line. And it's pretty much the last Maul pop to have all the Maul Funko Pops, with the exception of the holographic one that's like 6,000. But those are my two, both my
Nice.
boy Darth Maul.
You got a mall haul.
Yes, the Maul Hall.
Love it. All right, and let's move on to my older brother, Gerardo. Go ahead and show us your show and tell.
Hey Andrea, so my channel Mort of Dune. For my show and tell, I have this collector book for the art of Star Wars Rebels. So when you open it
Nice.
up, it lights up,
Ooh.
and then on the inside
Fancy.
just has pretty much the art book with the entire gang, and then a few more collectible artwork here. Let's see. So just a couple
Cool.
of the artist sketches from the actual series.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Where do you buy that?
It's from Dark Horse Comics, so it's on their website.
Oh, nice. Dark Horse.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's on their website now?
I don't know. I got it a while ago. I gotta
Oh,
check.
how much was it? I kind of
It
want
was
one.
on sale for 100.
Oh, well, if it went on sale, they probably don't have any anymore.
I'm not sure.
I wonder what it's going for on eBay. Do you check?
I can check for you.
Yeah, I'm curious. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and start my show and tell. I got a couple things because I've gotten way too much stuff in the last month. I'll go ahead and start with one of my favorites. This is my first ever Build-A-Bear. This is Bantha Bear. I
Nice.
ordered it empty, so it was just like a little sack, and then I actually went to Build-A-Bear and got it stuffed. My first ever visit to Build-A-Bear. It was very magical, I do have to say. But look how cute. It's actually pretty massive compared to their other stuffed animals. But it was on sale. I think it was like $35 on the website, discounted from like 55. And it comes with this
Nice.
cute little, whatever this is called, like a little
Saddle?
saddle. Yeah, like a
Yeah.
saddle. So yeah, it's so cute.
That's
Now
awesome.
I have now I have a Star Wars stuffed animal for my reaction videos because I have like my big feet Pua and my big feet Sven that I always hug. And I'm like, is this confusing for people? Because these are Disney characters. But now I have Star Wars. So this is actually technically from the Mandalorian line because it says Mandalorian. But I don't know. I feel like it could be Banthas from like any film or show because
Yeah,
they
for
don't change
sure.
all that much. Um, what else was I gonna say about you? Nope, I totally forgot. But yeah, that's Bantha Bear. If you have any ideas on what a good name for Bantha Bear would be, definitely let me know. And then the other thing that I picked up at Target because it was on clearance online was what are these called? Micro Galaxy Squadron. So I got the
Nice.
Millennium Falcon. I love it because it's like super detailed. It's got like the miniature figures, which is nice. So yeah, super happy with that one. And then last but not least, I got some Funko sodas that I currently have a poll up so that you guys can decide which one I open at the end of today's live stream. So they do both have chases. See how it says find the chase. So yeah, make sure you vote. Right now it looks like Luke Skywalker's in the lead
Haha.
by I think it has 67%. So yeah, make sure to vote and we'll see if I got the chase. So that's it for show and tell. Let's go ahead and get into our slides for today. We're going to be looking at some newly released or announced Star Wars collectibles. Are you guys ready to jump in?
I'm
Oh
ready.
yeah.
And I did look it up. It is on eBay. There's a
Oh yeah.
listing for it for 129, and then there's one
Okay.
copy on Amazon for 129.98.
Okay, so like 130. What was the retail price?
That's the retail price. So
Oh,
some are selling for
okay.
200
Oh,
around
that's not
eBay.
bad.
My sale on the Dark Horse website was direct, so they discounted it to 100. But I don't think they're gonna have it anymore from
Nice. Oh
retail.
yeah. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. It looks cool. I like that the cover lights up. That's super
Hmm.
unique. Okay, let's jump into our slides. So this one you've seen before, but Funko released an official picture. It's not as
Mm.
blurry as the last time we saw this. And I also found the comments really interesting. So someone pointed out that it has the Mandalorian logo, even though this scene is from the book of Boba Fett, which is pretty funny. I think it shows what Disney thinks of how the Book of Boba Fett did, that they would brand this for Mandalorian. I guess maybe because it's got Grogu on it, you can justify it. But someone else said they wished it was Boba on the Rancor.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then someone said Hasbro can't put out a Rancor, but Funko can. So yeah, just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on some of those comments.
So that Rancor, I thought for some reason I thought that was the baby Rancor that was in Bad Batch. So I was about to be really confused, but I guess if that is the one from Book of Boba, yeah, it should have had Boba on it. And then that has comment is because they did a HasLab for a giant Rancor. It was like 2 feet tall, but it was too pricey and it didn't come with enough extras, so it didn't get backed, so it never got made. So there was a lot of people that were salty that they couldn't just release a regular one. So that's why they're throwing shade right there from hella trolling.
I guess it makes sense why people were so excited to see this then, if Hasbro hadn't been able to release one for a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Do you think you guys will be picking this one up?
I'll probably get it like when it hits clearance, because like these big ones never like sell out. So they'll be sitting somewhere for a while. So yeah, once the price is right, I'll probably grab one because it'd be cool to open it up and just slap a boba on the back.
Just hot glue it on there.
Yeah.
All right, next up, this one is totally brand new. So Funko released this picture. It says flying onto the scene is the Star Wars Pop comic cover Boba Fett TM featuring the classic cover art of the 1983 Star Wars issue 68. This collectible is sure to be a hit in your set. Pre-order now at Walmart. Click the link in bio. So what did you guys think of this one?
I mean, it's
So
a
that
classic character, but it's again with some of these, it just takes up a lot of space. I do like the
yeah.
design though.
Yeah, it's super cool. I love Boba Fett, but it just takes up so much space. And this is the smaller one than the movie poster one, because the movie poster one is twice the size of this, and still even this one takes space. Now, I don't know if this one opens up easily like the other one. I kind of want to get it just to for science, just to see how hard it is to open up, because I wouldn't mind getting that Boba Fett out, because I don't think we have a pop like in that color scheme like in the regular line, so might be a pickup.
I think I'd have to see it in person and then kind of gauge it from there. It's sometimes
Yeah.
hard to see from these posts on
Yep.
scale.
Yeah, I've been collecting the retro figures. So I got the second wave that just released, and I've been slowly picking up the first wave on eBay. And I ordered C3PO retro from Amazon. So I've been slowly retroactively collecting these because I do really want this line. I feel like it's really unique. But
Yeah.
I would want this one if it was in that regular standard size box. I don't really want all these giant boxes on my shelf.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of clear plastic. Like, why? That's one thing I'm not a huge fan of with the movie poster Funko that you picked up, Tony. As much as I love the pop and how it looks with the poster, I don't know. I don't know how else they could have designed it, but I just wish it wasn't. I might still pick that one up, but not this one. Do you think this is
Yeah.
also a 6-inch Funko Pop, like with the movie
No.
poster?
So these it'll be the regular one because I believe these are $29.99 because it's half the price of the movie poster. So he'll be a regular size pop.
Okay, got it. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't think I'll
Yeah.
pick this one up, even though I'm collecting the retro line. I hope they release it in like the standard size box. Why would you
Yeah.
do this, Funko? I actually like these.
Yeah.
And then this one has been a hot button topic. Tony, you and I just talked about this line on your new
Yep.
podcast. But I figured it was noteworthy, and you can see the comment that I liked on here. The
I
person
need
that
more
said,
Padme
I
pops.
need more Padme pops. I was like, yes, I
Ah.
like your comments. But look at some of the comments. So coming soon, these are the Star Wars Celebration pops. Someone said, y'all just sticking existing pops in a different box and call it a day. And a lot of people were talking about, the fact that we didn't get any Attack of the Clones Funkos for the 20th anniversary,
Yep.
which I definitely agree with. But yeah, what do you guys have some conclusive thoughts on this one, Jardo? I don't know if you've seen these yet.
No, so this is the first time, but I mean, seeing them now, it looks like some of the Funkos I already own. And that's the thing with Star Wars. There's so many characters with different from different movies, and so you're collecting, maybe Darth Vader, and you're just getting different Darth Vader poses and stuff like that, or Chewbacca ones from like the original trilogy, and then so it's just you have to make something different enough to warrant collecting them. Just changing these small little things might not be enough to deem a purchase when it comes to am I going to choose something that I already have with a Chewbacca, Leia, Darth Vader, or am I going to save up and try and find something more unique?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing about these is I actually really like them, but I have them already, except for
That's what
Darth
I
Vader.
mean. So I like
I
them.
picked them all up.
Yeah, so I like them, but am I going to have two that are so closely related compared to maybe going out of my way and getting something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With these, it's just a different box, black base. So it's cool for the people that didn't get it, which is fine. But like most people that are hardcore Funko or Star Wars fans got it during celebration, got the shared exclusives. So it's kind of like if they do something like this, like at the same time, show us like new stuff. Like, all right, here's 5 new pops, but we're also doing this too for everyone that didn't get it. That way it's
Exactly.
kind of like, okay, I'm looking forward to this instead of complaining about this on every stream and podcast because everybody's hitting Funko with this, man. Everybody.
Well, one of the things I said on your podcast was I wish they had limited the silver basis to the convention that they were
Yep.
exclusive to.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it Celebration?
Celebration
And then
Anaheim, yeah.
released these later. That way you have the exclusive from the con. And honestly, for my collection, I personally would have preferred the black bases as much
Yep.
as I like the box from Celebration. I think the box is so pretty. But when it comes to out of box displays, I would have preferred the black base because then it would match all of my other pops.
Yep. So these are gonna be sitting because like even some of the celebration shared ones, I still see Luke in places, I still see Leia. They're still sitting. So what makes you think adding that to those is gonna like sell it out? So these are gonna be mega clearance deals a couple months after the drop. I'm calling it now, and I'll probably buy like 10 stormtroopers if I get them for like $5 each, just to have a little army for the low.
Well, if that's the case, I'll pick up like 5 more stormtroopers. I don't care.
Yeah,
If they're $5 each, I'd love to have a whole bunch of them. I think that'd be awesome.
yeah. Oh
Some of the
wow.
comments for those are, you guys just released the same figures for like the fourth time. Can we get some more variety? It's making collecting the Star Wars line not fun anymore. We keep getting the exact same mold or a million of the same characters. This is the fifth time I've seen these molds. Someone said embarrassing. Someone said, like, what's the point? It's literally the same as the celebration pops. Someone asked about Han Solo. Like, why not at least add like a character into the mix? I'd love a Han Solo pop thrown in there.
Yeah, anything, anything.
Yeah.
I
So
I
that's the
want.
sentiment. Go
I
ahead.
wonder if Funko like reads these comments. Like, if there's someone there that's paid to like sift through these and kind of like get feedback, because I hope they took a lot of notes.
Well, if they don't, they're
Yeah.
gonna see it when the sale report comes back, and it's just not
Yep.
selling.
Yep.
So,
I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens and if they sell. And here we've got some loungefly. So last time we did talk about this
Oh.
one, but the picture wasn't good. We didn't have a good view of both of the sides and the back. So much better pictures here. I do like it more now that I've had some time to look at it. What do you guys think?
I
It
think I'm still digging the New Hope one when it comes to the pictures. The one I think that you own. Um,
Yeah. I don't own it yet, but the New Hope one is really nice. We've looked at that one before.
yeah, I think I'm leaning towards that one over this one. I think the pictures they chose for above the zipper is just a little, I don't know, maybe it's just the angle where I'm at, but it's a little hard to distinguish.
I
Yeah, and oh, go ahead.
I definitely still like the New Hope one better. I mean, this does look a little bit better. I kind of like the little tauntaun on the side, the little Bespin on the side is kind of cool. But yeah, the New Hope one is definitely the best until they do Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be interested to see that one. But I do like that they got Bespin on the side. I would
Yeah,
have liked
Cloud
not
City.
to see Cloud City on the side. I would have liked to see an actual scene from, the characters, like maybe get some
Yeah.
Han Solo Leia, because I don't think Leia's on this bag at all, which is weird. But
Mm,
I would have preferred a scene so that it mirrors the Tauntaun scene on Hoth a little bit better. But
yeah.
yeah, I like that they got at least, Bespin, Dagobah, and Hoth on there, which is like the three main settings.
Yeah.
And then this is the accompanying crossbody bag. I doubt either of you will be getting this one, but don't you think it's cool?
Yeah. I like the dirty R2,
Mm-hmm.
the Dagobah R2. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost a bigger fan of this one than the backpack.
Oh,
And I
for
have
sure.
this style bag, but it's one of the Disney scene bags, and it is very sturdy. So I actually do think it's like fairly practical to own.
Nice.
And then this is the wallet. So Leia is at least on
Oh,
the wallet.
that's a classic scene. That's really cool.
Yeah. So
I
yeah, I
think
do
these
like
are
this
these
set.
are way better than the like smash up in the bag. I think it does a better job of like holding the scene. I think it's
Yeah.
just a little bit too much going on in the bag.
They should have used that
Mm,
photo of Luke and Han instead of Bespin. That should have been on the side. That would have been super cool.
mm. Yeah, but yeah, really cool line. I'll have to see what I pick up from there. And then this is one of the new pins from Loungefly. So it's like a, what do you call that? Holographic? What are those called?
Yeah, the
When it changes.
lenticular or
Yeah, oh, it says it on there. Okay.
yeah.
I don't read my own stuff. But yeah, the lenticular pin. What do you guys think?
It's cool. I've seen it before, but like I'd rather it be just the scene. I don't want to have to like turn it to see it. I'd rather it just be a pin of the scene. But it's still cool though.
Yeah, I think it's different.
Yeah.
It's cool having the poster there, but I just don't know how good it's going to be. Trying to like move it around and figure out what's what.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of lenticular pins. I feel like in concept they're cool, but I feel like they're usually somewhere in the middle of the images, so it's not fully Darth Vader and it's not fully, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of the texture either. I feel like it throws me off because it doesn't match with my other pins. So I wouldn't pick this up, but I feel like there are people that collect pins that would really appreciate it. Here we've got another pin. So this one is a pop pin. So Cloud
Oh.
City Dual 3-inch collector box enamel pin.
That's cool. I've never seen that before.
It looks like the two pops move too. Looks like they're able to slide.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
I wonder if his hand falls off.
I guess you could break it if you want to.
Yeah.
My lounge fly.
Yeah, I probably won't pick it up because for Funko Pops, I only collect the actual Funko Pops. I don't collect any of the pins, but it's kind of neat.
I think between the two
Yeah.
pins, I'd get this one over the lenticular.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But probably still won't because I actually have that Funko movie scene and
Mm.
I don't feel like I need the pin for it. And then I wanted to bring this up just one last time because I've noticed we haven't actually had a new release since we talked about Ahsoka. So I guess
Oh.
whoever had heard that Ahsoka would be the last one in this line was right, which is so sad to me. I thought there would be more.
But she hasn't restocked yet either.
Yeah, I know. I've been checking too. I haven't seen a restock, but it's so sad. I thought there were gonna be more. Why? I guess have they not done well?
Well, aren't all 5 of them still on Amazon right now? Except
Yeah,
I think Ahsoka is the only one that's sold out.
temporarily, yeah, out of stock. It does
And
say
my
temporarily.
yeah. And then mine switched from coming March 9th to May 4th now.
Mm, yeah,
Oh,
so
like
it's
on
gonna
your
have to wait. It,
delivery?
it probably
Yeah. Yeah, I got pushed back.
Oh wow.
probably has something to do with shipping then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this might be. I want to hold out hope that there's going to be another one. I guess we'll have to see. But if not, I guess this is the last time we get to talk about it. Hopefully,
They'll,
there's more though.
they'll probably do another line because they always have some sort of gimmick. So, because they did all the ones like the Tatooine, like all the places had different pops. And I want to say there was another line that had the pop with the pin that were Star Wars that were Amazon only. So I'm sure they'll do some sort of next wave of something different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
hope
think so.
so. Something
Yeah.
like this. Because I thought these were really neat. So hopefully
Yeah.
they do launch something kind of similar that involves some of the women characters. And then this one we also talked about last time, but I wanted to talk about your science experiment, Tony, because you opened one of these up and discovered something.
Yeah, it was fun. He's actually right here next to his X-wing. But there he is loose. So I bought it just to see if it would work, but he does come out, but he does have like the platform shoes because it's like in the base and it screws in. But like it's a 6-inch pop, so it's kind of cool having him loose like that. I just have him on display. The feet are blocked, so you can't see it. So it was a fun experiment, but honestly, it's not really worth the $59.99. Like this is something you want to get on sale, unless you're like a huge Luke fan. Then yeah, you could get it. But I just got it because I wanted just to see how it worked and how hard it would be. I kind of wanted to smash the case. I was kind of hoping for that because it would have been kind of fun, but it literally was super easy to get out.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I wouldn't have thought it'd be so easy to get out of the box.
Yeah,
Oh, how do I go back to there? Here we go. Okay.
there you go.
Um, so I don't know. I'm reconsidering this one. I think I might get it if it ends up going on sale.
It
So
should.
I guess we'll see. Yeah. And then these I noticed today that they are now on Funko.com. So these are Target exclusives
Oh,
that have been
nice.
the only one I haven't gotten yet is R2D2. It hasn't shipped out yet, but they are
Mm.
on the Funko website now in case anyone wanted to pick these up.
That's convenient too, because for some people, their targets, it's impossible to find stuff. So I've seen Funko do that a lot, where they'll have Walmart, Walgreens exclusive and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool that they do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can pick these up on Funko.com as well. And then this is a coming soon line. It's Valentine's Day Funkos. I'm interested to hear what you guys think of these seasonal Funko Pops.
So I literally just saw Leia and BB-8 at Target maybe 3-4 days ago. So they're hitting now. I mean, they're cool, I guess. I'm not gonna get them, even if it was clearance. I'm okay. But I mean, they're not bad in person. Now, if they did a Darth Maul, I would get it. That'd be the only exception. But I mean,
Valentine's Day Darth Maul.
yeah. So I saw those two, and then when I went to Walmart, I saw the little 4-pack of the mini Valentine's one. It's like a little box, and it has like 4 mini ones of it. So they're definitely popping up. I mean, it's okay, I guess.
It's okay, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, I think I've done these Valentine's Day molds before, like reprinted old molds in Valentine's Day colors.
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally get any of these because I don't have Valentine's Day decor. I don't decorate for Valentine's Day. I feel like that's the
Yeah.
kind of thing that you do if you're a teacher and have like a classroom or, something like that. But I don't think most people would have Valentine's Day decorations.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan. And then I saw that they're also releasing a Valentine's Day Wild, and I included that because I did recently buy my first Wild card game in December, and I have to say it's pretty fun. I got the Grogu
Yeah.
Mandalorian one. Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
it's actually fairly easy to learn too, so I do recommend picking that up if you have a chance to. And then we are moving on to Hasbro. Hasbro. I always have such a hard time saying Hasbro. But moving on to the very few items we have from Hasbro this month, they've been pretty quiet lately. But they have this, they're calling it Boba Fett's Starship. They're moving away from calling it Slave One. I noticed
Yeah.
that's what they call it on the Lego box now as well.
Yep.
So yeah, what do you guys think of this one?
So I definitely, being a huge Boba Fett fan, I want this, but I'm not gonna get it right away because, like, even in the comments, you can see they're complaining about the price being 200. It's not gonna sell out. I'm gonna wait until there's a sale or I have a ton of coupons because I have the one that released a couple years ago, which is basically the same thing. That one is just more weathered, and it comes with that Boba figure, which is exclusive to in there, which is cool. But like, it's not gonna sell out. Once I get a good deal, I'm definitely gonna grab it so I can have them both on display. What they should have done, and it would have sold out, they should have made it 20th Attack of the Clones Django Slave One and painted it silver and blue. It would have been gone. But I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
maybe they will now that they have the mold. I could see them doing that. But why wouldn't they have done that for
Exactly.
Attack of the
Yeah.
Clones? That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
I
Like,
think they're just pushing all the new shows. So this is all Book of Boba. They're for some reason not going to the Clone War stuff. I don't
Yeah.
But they're
understand
missing
why.
out on the anniversary
Yep.
Exactly,
opportunity,
that's what I'm
which
saying.
is
Like
weird.
they're just not taking advantage for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I
Which is
think this
crazy.
year is the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars, isn't it? So maybe we'll see some
I think
Clone
of
Wars
like
stuff.
the original animated one. So I mean, yeah, maybe that would be nice, but
Yeah. We'll see. I won't pick this one up. It's gonna be too expensive, and I don't collect Hasbro. Not really, anyway. So, not
it's a
for
big
me.
ship too. It takes up a lot of space. Actually, you can see it right behind me, right there.
Oh, you've got it.
Yep.
Oh, I like
The
the
other
way it's
one. The
hanging.
other one.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
It comes with a base so you can stand it up straight.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I feel like you'd gotta be a Boba Fett fan to
Yep.
invest in that.
Yep.
And I'm not. Frankly, I don't understand the Boba Fett obsession. He's in so little, like, he's got so few lines. I don't know. I just never quite understood it. But
Yeah.
we've got this individual figure that's available for pre-order. So this is Art Commander Blitz.
So
What do you guys think?
I pre-ordered 2 of them. I hate the price because these used to be like $10, $11, $12, and they're slowly creeping up. It's ridiculous. But the reason I pre-ordered this is because Walmart is a pain to get. And this is the third one that they did. The other 2 sold out. Like, I didn't even have a chance. So at least I got this one because, like, for me, I have a bunch of gunships. So they display perfect with it.
Oh,
So that's the
yeah.
only reason I'm going to get it because, like, you can never have enough clones. But I just hate the price. And, like, they rarely go on clearance because you could hardly even find them in Walmart. So, yeah.
Is this one pricier because it has more guns, or do the other ones also come with a?
They all have the
sniper blaster?
same. Yeah, man. They all have the same stuff. I actually think this one, though, the head sculpt is a different mold. So I think the head is a new mold that's supposed to look a little bit more accurate.
Okay.
I think that's the big difference. But all the other ARC troopers that I have, all of them come with all those 4 guns, the helmet, the pauldrons, like they all come with all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why you would definitely want to collect these if you have the gunships, because you just want to fill them up as much as you can.
Look, and there's the
So
20 right
I get it.
there on the top left saying celebrating 20 years
of Clone Wars. Yep.
Yeah. Just need to be doing that for everything else.
Yeah, so we'll probably see a lot more clone stuff. I hope we get some clone trooper Funkos.
That'd be amazing.
And some updated poses. I feel like that's much needed. And then these are sold out, but they were available for pre-order at Target. More Boba Fett stuff.
So these anger me. So these, I believe they're $22.99 retail or $20.99, something that's erroneous. And they sold out the pre-order, which blows my mind. Now, if I see it in store, I'm very weak. So if it's on a peg, I might just be like, whatever. But I kind of want to see if they do hit stores and if they sit, if it'll hit clearance. But I didn't pre-order them just because like $20, and I like to get 2 of them because I keep one carded to put on the wall and I'll open one. So this would have been like 80 something bucks. Like that's crazy. Like
yeah.
Again, not for me. And I guess they're sold out anyway. So
the pre-order, yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe it'll come back for sale. What do you think, Jardo? Is this a purchase or pass for you?
I think it's just same thing. I think I'd get the Trooper over these just because I don't know. I feel like the Trooper you can kind of do a little bit more with. These are kind of, you need the Slave 1 or you need this. You need a little bit more setup if you're trying to display them in that way. So I think this is a pass for me just with the, like Tony saying, like the price.
Yeah, I just don't like it enough to get it. Hey, Mackenzie. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to vote for a Funko Soda. I'll be opening one at the end to see if we get the chase. Okay, moving on to some books and games. So you guys probably haven't heard of a lot of these. So I will read the epilogue that I copied from the site, and you guys can let me know what you think of the storyline and if you'll pick these up. So this released today, actually. It's volume 5 of the Darth Vader 2020 comic, the Shadow's Shadow trade paperback. So I guess it's like a new edition. Takes place in 3 ABY. An epic new story begins as Darth Vader embarks on a new mission in partnership with a sworn enemy, but who is leading whom to their doom? What happens when the Queen's Shadow learns the deepest secret of the Dark Lord of the Sith? And what will Vader do when he finds out that his secrets have been breached? It all leads back to Vader's bride, Padme Amidala, and her last words. Meanwhile, a colony of refugees from a certain sandy planet struggle under the rule of an imperial governor. Will their connection to Vader's past be their salvation or their doom?
These are pretty cool. So I do really like the Darth Vader comics. So this will probably be a purchase for me, just the way they kind of do the art and stuff. They really go on to like the force powers and a little bit of those action scenes get pretty interesting when it comes to Darth Vader, because in the movies you don't really get that. Where in the comics and the books you kind of get a little bit more.
Yeah, this looks cool. Who is that on the cover with Vader?
I was wondering that. Doesn't it kind of look like, I think it's either Kira or Sabe, like one of Padme's handmaidens?
Because isn't there something where like he had something going on with one of his handmaidens, one of her handmaidens,
I
or
have
something like
no
that?
idea.
I
Maybe.
thought I heard something about that, like in the books or the comics, something like that. But then I think he killed her. But it does look very Kira-ish.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Oops. But no, yeah, it's cool. I probably would pick this up too. Is it an Amazon exclusive?
No, I think they just sell it on Amazon.
Oh, okay,
you can get it from the Marvel website, and then you can also read them on Marvel's got like their own comic subscription stuff online.
Yeah, their
can,
digital comics.
Digital comics, so like an e-reader, so you can go through those and pick these up as well.
Nice.
I need to get that one of these days because it's so much easier to have it. Like it's an all-you-can-read subscription, right? It's so much easier to have that compared to like
if you have the
buying each
subscription,
individual
you can read all of them, or you can also buy them at a discounted price, and you can read them
cool.
I think without any like internet or any stuff like that for
Yeah,
like
because then
trips.
you can buy the ones you actually enjoyed, you know?
Yeah.
I definitely want to get that sometime. And then here we have releasing tomorrow the High Republic from 2022, number 4. It's a single issue comic. So the Temple of the Wills has been attacked. Builder Matt critically injured in the blast. Is Tay Surek to blame? The Herald of the Open Hand has arrived to address the convocation. But just what is the nameless horror that lurks in the streets of the Holy City? The Battle of Jeddah begins here. So that's a lot of words I'm not picking up on because I'm not at all in the loop with High Republic stuff. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know none of those names you just said. I mean, I know the Wills, but I haven't really got into any of the High Republic stuff. So I guess I'll wait till Acolyte, because doesn't Acolyte take place like right at the end of the High Republic? That'll
Hmm.
probably be the most High Republic I'll get.
Yeah, I may circle back around to the High Republic stuff eventually, but not right now. There's way too much other stuff going on. I have to finish watching Clone Wars, so
And
people will stop
Rebels.
telling me to finish watching Clone Wars. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm way behind on that. This is also releasing tomorrow, The High Republic Adventures number 2. So this one I think is a little bit more of like for the youths, for the younglings.
Kids, the
Um,
younglings.
but it said her secret safe for now, Jedi Padawan Sav Malagan begins to adjust her life undercover on a ship full of pirates. But after coming face to face with the explosive consequences of her actions, Sav begins to wonder where her loyalties lie, with the Jedi Order or her new friends.
Yeah, it's a pass for me.
It's interesting that these are Dark Horse and the other ones are Marvel. Um,
Yeah, is this one Marvel? Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah, that
That is
is.
interesting.
That is.
because that's going to be completely different artists, I think, and also different stories. So
Story, yeah.
I don't know how that
Yeah.
studio's doing these High Republic ones because Darth Vader has been Marvel since they took over.
Yeah.
Because before it was Dark Horse, and then I guess they still own some rights or maybe some independent characters. But I just wonder how that's going to clash with the competing storylines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think they're just different storylines that don't converge at all. But yeah, they have different writers because this one's by Daniel Jose Older and this one's by Kevin Scott.
Yeah.
So they're definitely different, but very interesting. And then this is the 4th issue of the Hyperspace Stories. I actually do have the first 2 Hyperspace Stories that I need to read, and these are all about a pair in Star Wars. So the first one, I believe, is Luke and Leia, and then the second one is Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then the third one's Finn and Poe, and it looks like this 4th one is about Rey and Chewbacca. So on Kashyyyk, it's a time of celebration, but is anywhere safe from the dark side. In need of a break from her duties to the Resistance, Rey accepts Chewbacca's invitation to journey to his home planet for the annual Life Day celebration. But unknown to either of them, this party has a crasher, a vicious bounty hunter dispatched by the First Order. Would you
I
guys
think
Hmm.
pick
I'd
this one up?
yeah, I think I'd pick this one up over the last issue with the Padawan series. This one looks a little bit more interesting.
And I love the Kashyyyk art on there. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Dark Horse too, so I mean it's a good chance it's gonna be solid.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll order it. I still need to order the third one, so I'll order the third and fourth one together, but I want to collect the whole series since I've already got the first 2. And
Okay.
then this is releasing January 24th. It's Legends, The New
Oh.
Republic Omnibus Volume 1. And I think Omnibus is just when they like collect a lot of different issues and combine them into one. So this is a
Oh.
Legends hardcover omnibus that collects comics previously published in Star Wars Legends Epic Collection, The New Republic's Volume 1, 2, and 3. So, in the wake of Return of the Jedi, the Emperor has been defeated. But the nascent New Republic still has enemies, and that's where X-Wing Rogue Squadron comes in. Led by Wedge Antilles, the galaxy's greatest pilots will take on all threats. Dogfights, assassination attempts, political intrigue, it's all in a day's work. Meanwhile, Palpatine's top assassin, Mara Jade, must complete her final mission, or die trying. And the human replica droid Guri ponders her destiny and the secrets buried in her programming in a gripping sequel to Shadows of the Empire.
I like that description because I recognize a lot of names in there. So, and I like the hardcover books too. So this would probably be a purchase.
Yeah. The cool thing with these omnibus is that they'll include the variant covers for all the issues sometimes.
Oh,
So like if you don't pick up those single issue ones that are rare and stuff like that, you can see the artwork saved in here
nice.
and kind of pick that up all together. So that's kind of neat. So that's why I like some of these all encompassing, but you kind of have to wait till the entire series is done.
Yeah.
Or you have like a big chunk to like publish something like this. But
Yeah.
this
Well,
would be a purchase.
I might get around to this eventually. It sounds cool. I like that it's right around the time of Return of the Jedi. I like when I'm more interested in books that are like close to a timeline that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, for
Legends is
sure.
definitely a cool series for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well that's it for books. Hopefully that piqued some of your guys' interest in reading some of these. I think some of them sound cool. Um, Tie Bomber just released for 64.99. What do you guys think?
It looks cool, but 64.99. I'm pretty sure that's not that big, so I don't think it's worth it for that price for the size.
Yeah, I also felt like it was expensive.
Yeah, these Legos are getting pricier and pricier, and so you have to be really particular with, I guess, what they bring to the table. It's a cool figure, but I don't think I'd pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. It's a little too much. You need to calm down, Lego. And then this is one of like the very minimalistic, like mini Legos. This is Boba Fett Starship, which is what they're calling it now, Microfighter for
That's
$9.99.
yeah, that's cool. If I saw that like at Target, I probably would just grab it because it's cheap. It's a little slave one. It's boba. Like, yeah.
I think sometimes even like it's such a good price for this, just even getting the minifig for
Yeah.
the Lego
Yeah.
kind of warrants. It's like, okay, it's not a huge ship, but you can display it next to like all your other collectibles, and it's not taking up a whole lot of space. It didn't break the bank, so this one's probably good just with like the detail on the actual figure.
Yeah.
I think he's missing his little antenna though.
Yeah.
So they cheaped out on the minifig
Oh
too.
man,
It's sad. But yeah, I mean, if this is what $10 at Lego gets you, then by all means. And then the 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack, we have the better picture of it now. So are you guys gonna pick this one up?
I already did. So for that price, and you get 4 clones, and like actually I have them all right here. So the crazy thing about these clones is they come with different visors and antennas, so you could mix and match them in whatever combination you want. So like there's this one right here, which
that's
is
cool.
dope.
Yeah.
Then there's this one with the blue visor. And then you got this one has the white visor with the blue arms.
Okay.
And then another one that's similar to the other one, blue visor. But like I could put white visors on all of them if I wanted. I could make them all blue. It came with all the extras, extra guns. So like just the combination you get for $20. I didn't even build the little gun. I just left it in the box. I just wanted these guys. That's all I wanted was these guys. Camino gang. So for that price to get all of them, definitely a good pickup.
Nice. Yeah, definitely a good one if, like Jardo was saying, you like the minifigs.
I like that
Oh,
it does come with the
clones.
different blasters because I remember a long time ago they would always have the same exact one, and so you'd have like no difference between one and the other.
and then I forgot to show the face is hilarious. He just looks so grumpy.
Oh. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you could all have them with the helmets off and just a bunch of grumpy Tamora Morrisons running around. Super cool.
Nice. Love it. I like that we have a Lego collector on the council for today because usually it's like, yeah, no, no, I don't collect Lego. And then here's the $10, which I actually feel like these are priced pretty reasonably. I feel like they're starting them out at 10. I think they'll eventually go up to 15 and be more in the Funko Pop range. But we saw this
Yeah.
one last time, but now we have the actual picture on Lego's website. What do you guys think?
He's pretty cool. I think he doesn't look as weird. I guess like some of the other ones have like the little beady eyes.
Yeah.
So
I like the little beady eyes. I actually like that about
I'm
most of
just glad they
them.
didn't put
I
it on the Tuscan Raider because that would have looked a little bit weird. Like if they would have
Oh,
made
that
the
would have
Tuscan
looked
Raider
weird.
like
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
cute like I like the
Yeah.
mask in this one.
Yeah, I always feel like they do a good job with the molds, and I feel like they still look like Lego. I feel like they designed them really well. I'm really tempted to get the Ahsoka Tano one, and I've also saw the Lord of the Rings ones that are, I think they're newish, but I saw them on someone's Instagram video, like one of the Star Wars influencers Instagram video, and I thought they were so cute. So I might pick up like Arwen and Aragorn, and there's like a Frodo with Smeagol set. I might pick
Nice.
those up.
Nice. So
I
it's
feel like they're
cool.
cute.
I think it's a dangerous rabbit hole though, because like if you get one, you're gonna want more. And like I think last time or somewhere I saw a picture where someone had like 16 of them like all lined up, and it looked cool having a bunch of them. So it might be trouble if you get one.
I
Yeah.
know. That's why I'm like, should I? Should I not? That's why I'm like, I might get the Lord of the Rings, and at least it's confined to the Lord of the Rings. But if I get Ahsoka Tano, then I'm like, oh, I'll
You
be
need
tempted to get
everybody.
other.
Yeah, that's where it
Yep.
starts.
Yep.
But they
Be
look very cute
careful.
on the shelf. I know. They look very cute on the shelf, though. A lot of people collect the Harry Potter ones, and those are also very cute. Hey, Swiffer Wetchat, welcome to the stream. We're just getting into the miscellaneous. So, the last leg of our stream, we're just going to look at some stuff that doesn't have a wider category, but this is a Hot Toys collectible um, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars. I think there's something like this with Anakin, but
Yep.
yeah, what do you guys think of this one?
It's beautiful. So it has the 20th logo on the bottom. So they're kind of doing the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars. But yeah, like having that's the animated body Obi-Wan, but with Ewan McGregor's face. That thing is gorgeous. And like the poses that they showed on Sideshow's site for it, it's in a lot of cool poses, including one with that Anakin with the Hayden face sculpt.
Yeah,
What
I
up,
feel like
Nikki?
the detail is crazy. It almost looks like a photograph. I can't believe how accurate it is.
It's
Well, you can.
scary.
It says you can like plug it in and it lights up the lightsaber. So
Whoa,
Yeah. Yep.
really? That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh my
That's
gosh. How
sick.
much is it? It's
I th-
probably so
I think
expensive.
it's 279, I believe. So yeah, they're pricey, man. Hot toys are dangerous. They're pricey because it's another thing. They're so expensive, but like you typically need at least two because you want to pose it with someone, either with Anakin or fighting someone. So very dangerous
Yeah.
hot
This one
toys.
would need Anakin for sure. Doesn't
Yeah.
Noah, wasn't his best of 2022 collectibles the
He
Anakin one?
yeah, he has it. Yeah, I think he has one. I have it back there. He's back there in the case too. Like actually he's back there with R2 right now. But yeah, it's the head sculpt is in let me grab it. The head sculpt. All right, these head sculpts, they scare me sometimes because like it's just so real. Like that is 100% Hayden.
Wow. Yeah, that's accurate. And what's so cool about that is we haven't seen the Clone Wars Anakin or Obi-Wan in live action, and that's like a live
Yeah.
action Hayden.
Yeah, this is like what we wanted to see, like in the Kenobi show, like flashbacks,
Yeah.
like this. I mean, we might see this in Ahsoka, like legit. We might see flashbacks of Hayden just like this, and it's just gonna break the internet if that happens. But yeah, these face sculpts are
Yeah.
just insane.
That would be awesome. I can see why people like these because it's like the live action Clone Wars that we haven't gotten in the
Yep.
shows yet. So It's really cool. Well, we'll have to see how much this one is, but I seriously doubt I'll be able to pick this one up, as cool as it is. And I like how posable it is too. I don't know. I'd be tempted to get it, but it's probably like $700 or something crazy.
No, no, it should be 279. I believe the retail is for
Oh,
it.
really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
not as bad as I would have thought.
If it was like a
Okay.
statue, like it probably would have been like 700. The statues are crazy.
And I like that they're not statues. I like that they're more posable. You can
Yep.
like actually pose them. Well, cool. Well, here's another one of those. So I love how it says a grim Jedi Master with an amethyst bladed lightsaber, Mace Windu. What do you guys think of this one?
This one's cool too. If you like, I was looking at the pictures of this the other day. I think it's the same price as Obi-Wan, 279. But like, I gotta stay away from this one because if I get this one, I have to get Django with it. That way I could have them like fighting each other because they just released the Django one last year.
Oh,
And I
they
wanted
did?
it, yeah, but I've been avoiding it just because it's like 285 or 295. But like, yeah, if I were to get this, I gotta get Django to fight him.
I feel like Django would be really cool to have in this
Yeah.
format. Does
Oh
his
yeah.
helmet come off?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, they have
Nice.
additional armor that's from the animated series. So you can have like Mace Windu dressed up like just similar to Obi-Wan in the last one. So that's
That's
pretty cool.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. What drives me like crazy about these is how real I can't get over how realistic it is. Like just like the skin texture, it looks so lifelike. And I love that the
Yeah.
lightsaber lights up. I didn't know it did that. That was a good catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
that one's
have
neat.
a Tom Holland Spider-Man one and his face sculpt. I feel like he's just like looking into my soul every time I look at it. It's just so real. It's scary.
I saw that one. That one also looks really cool.
Yeah.
And here we've got The Mandalorian. No, this is
Oh,
not a live action photograph. This is also a Hot Toys collectible. What do you guys think?
it's dope. But like this one, I think is probably a crazy price because it's like you get all those accessories. So it's probably like for something, like something crazy. But it you could do gorgeous stuff like that.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
you're watching the show. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why Grogu's hanging in midair like that.
He's
Uh,
on a
What's going
speeder.
on there?
He's sitting on a speeder bike.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't really tell it's a speeder.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So yes, this one is cool. And then there's this
Quill.
one of Coolio. Is it Queel? I thought
Quill?
it was Coolio. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Quill the Ugnaught is I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but yeah, what do you guys think of this one with Quill and the Blurg?
It's funny. They're both just ugly little guys, but so cute at the same time. But yeah, I'm not gonna spend a couple hundred for these two guys.
I love Quill. I thought his name was Khalil, to be honest, but I love his character from the series. He's so like kind and
Yep.
he's not out for himself and he's not greedy. And I love that he reprograms the IG droid. I thought that was so funny how he like teaches him to do everything from scratch and like retrains this IG droid. And I was so sad when he died. That was the saddest moment in The Mandalorian for me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was like, it was quiet. So for what Jet says, if you have splurged on a hot toy, which character would it have to be? Huh, that's interesting. I guess I can't say Padme because I guess they released the Attack of the Clones Padme, and I honestly, I don't think I would get it. I think it's too lifelike. I think it would freak me out. I don't know if I would get any of them to be honest. I appreciate the level of detail. If I were to get one, I think it would probably be one of the Mandalorians, like Sabine or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So for me, it would be there's a dark side Anakin hot toy from Revenge of the Sith. It was released in
Mm,
2018 it just goes for like $1,000 now. It's ridiculous, but like he has the yellow Sith eyes. It's right when he's like about to march and storm the Jedi Temple. Like it's the figure is gorgeous, but like there's literally maybe two on eBay right now, and they both want 1,000 for it. I've been stalking that forever, but like, yeah, if I had to splurge on one, it would be that one.
Wow, that's so expensive. How much was it at retail?
Oh, probably like 250 or like whatever.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you should have gotten it.
yeah, 2018. Yeah, super
Oof.
old.
Yeah. What about you, Jardo? Which one would you get if you were
I
gonna
think
splurge on a hot toy?
I would do a Darth Vader because they have some really cool poses with Darth Vader. I think there's one that I remember seeing a while back. It was like a Rogue One Darth Vader as he's like
Mm,
tearing that ship apart. So he's got like the background's got the slash doors with all the lightsaber marks on it and stuff like that. And then they
nice.
have like the his cape is all like whirled up. So maybe like a cool Darth Vader, and I think they do cool stands with some of these. So it'd be like
Yeah,
more
they
like
do
legit
some of them.
ones. So
I might actually, now that I think about it, have they done one with Obi-Wan from the Kenobi series?
It
I
hasn't
might get
released
that
yet.
one.
It hasn't released yet. I have it pre-ordered, or I have a deposit on it pre-ordered, but it comes with like a background that's a bunch of rocks floating in the air, just like the one scene where he was
Oh,
fighting Vader.
that's cool.
So,
Yeah.
like, if you see the picture, he's posed like that, holding his arms up, and all the rocks are up in the air behind him. I thought that
Whoa,
was so cool. Yeah,
that's awesome. What about you, Swiffer Wetjet? Do you have any of these? Which ones do you have?
he don't
But
got no
yeah,
hot
that one.
toys.
Well, which one would you get if you were gonna splurge on one? Um, so yeah, that is hot toy. Is this a hot toy as well, or is this a
Yeah,
coin
both of
op?
those 20th anniversary Attack of the Clones releasing like years after the 20th anniversary.
Well, better late than never, I guess. But there's something unsettling about their gazes for this one for me. I don't know why. I don't think I would get these. They just look like they're, well, Padme looks like she's on the verge of tears. Like it kind of looks like her eyes are watering.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they got the portrait quite right. Someone in the comments said it looks like the actress from Stranger Things, and I have to agree. I feel
Oh,
like it
yeah.
looks more like 11 from Stranger Things than it does Padme.
So yeah, her face definitely is a little off, but these are like prototypes, so it could change because I think these don't drop till 2024. So from now till then, it should get better because I know when they showed the Green Goblin's hot toy, his face was terrible, but then like 6 months later, they showed an updated version and it was spot on. So it'll probably get better. It just would have been nice to get this during the anniversary in 2022 versus in 2024 is when they're gonna come out. But I like the Anakin for sure.
Yeah, Anakin's like gelled spiky hair looks so realistic. It's crazy. But that's good to
Yeah.
know. So they might improve on the portrait since
Yeah,
it's just a
it'll get
first one.
better. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good to know. All right, and then we've got some Geeky Tiki that are newly released. So they're all from the book of Boba Fett. That first one kind of looks like DJ Rex, but I guess it's not.
Yeah, it does.
What do you guys think of these?
I need the Cat Bane. That Cat Bane is super dope. Black Chrysanthemum's cool too. But damn, $38 for a cup? Come on.
well, it's $60 for the
A
Rex,
collectible cup.
Damn.
and it holds less
Uh,
less quantities.
That's crazy.
Swiffer Jet Wet Jet says the Cad Bane is amazing. He liked that one
Yup.
too.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah,
his name was Nikki?
Yeah, it's my little brother.
Oh, hey, Nikki. I'm gonna start calling you Nikki now that I know your name. Swiffer Wet Jet is a lot to say. I think my favorite of these is the one that looks like DJ Rex. I wouldn't get the other ones.
I'd do Cat
Yeah.
Bane for me.
Yeah, I just wish they'd made the inside red. I feel like it was like a missed opportunity
Oh
to not
yeah.
make the inside crimson red. So,
Yeah, that would have been cool.
but I do think the design is cool. They got like his little snarl captured
Yeah.
pretty well. So that's your Geeky Tiki update for you. And then we've got the Star Wars Attack of the Clones Kit Fisto
Mm,
Premiere Collection. So I think this line is called Diamond Select. That's what it
yeah.
said on Entertainment Earth.
Yeah, they make a
So this
lot
is
of dope
limited.
statues.
I'm new to their stuff. I don't know what they've released before, but this one's limited to 3,000. What do you guys think?
So Diamond Select, they make a lot of cool statues like this, busts in all different sizes, so all different scales. It's cool, but like I stay away from statues because that is a very dangerous, expensive rabbit hole. Because for 180, that's pricey, but then you're not gonna have him by himself. You're gonna want that whole scene
Yeah.
when they're fighting. So
Especially
it,
now with all of the Geonosis figures, like you'd have to combine them with Hot Toys, but you've got Mace Windu, you've got Anakin, you've got Padme. Like this
yeah,
would be great for that. I don't know how the
yeah,
scale works, if they're scaled similarly,
it's
but
similar.
that
It's
would be cool.
similar, yeah.
I
When
like the movement that they've got with the sand. Go ahead.
yeah, that one's pretty cool. I don't think you can customize this one though, correct? Compared
Oh, like
to
move it around? No.
yeah,
But at least it doesn't have the awkward like hole down the middle.
yeah.
Because the other ones, in order to stand, have to have the pole. So I guess there's pros and cons to both. And it is already in like a really cool
No,
stance.
no, no, it's a cool pose. But I think some people like being able to choose what they want to display.
Yeah, to customize it. Yeah. And then this is the Star Wars Rebel Zeb Aurelios. It's kind of pricey for a bust or a mini bust, but it's 120, also limited to 3,000 pieces. The slippery slope with this one is that you would need like all the Rebels
The
figures.
whole
Like
Ghost crew.
you can't just have Zeb by himself.
Unless you're like a
Okay.
hardcore Zeb fan. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say, so like there I think there's a mall one. I kind of want to buy the mall one just to have it. So you can if you're a hardcore fan of that one character, but I don't see a lot of people repping Zeb like that.
I
Yeah.
think this is
People
one that you
appreciate.
definitely have with all the others. But I think
Yeah.
Maul you can have by
Yeah.
yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thrawn. I
Thrawn
mean,
for
Thrawn, you could
that's the
sure.
have.
only one I have.
Hmm.
Darth Vader, I'm sure. Mando.
Rebels
You might want to pair
Ahsoka,
up.
you can.
Yeah.
Ahsoka, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could have Hera and Kanan together. You could have
Yeah.
Ezra and Sabine. Like you could like have those like a select few. But with Zeb, just by himself, like I feel like you would have to be like a number one Zeb fan. And I feel like most people's favorite characters are usually any other character. Like Kanan or Ezra or Hera. There's so many Hera fans. So I don't see a lot of people getting just this one.
Although
He
you
would
got to
look
keep an
good.
eye because they do discounts on some of these.
Yeah.
Because I got Thrawn on sale. It was almost 40% off.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
He would look
That's
good with Chopper
surprising.
for sure.
Yeah, Chopper would be cool.
Oh
Yeah. I think there
damn.
actually already is a chopper mini bust from this line. I think I saw that somewhere. It's got its little arms like posing out. And then here's another mini bust. This is a Mandalorian off-world Java with Mudhorn egg. What do you guys think?
That's
How
awesome.
Yeah, that is amazing. How do they say it in the show? What did they call it? And they were chanting it over and over. I forgot what they said. Ah, it was so
Trying to
funny.
remember. It wasn't it like Zuka or something
Yeah, it
like
wasn't
that?
like Zuka or something like that. Yeah,
Suka, Suka.
yeah,
Something like that.
that was so funny.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's cool though.
Yeah. The egg looks so textured and realistic.
It does.
Yeah,
So let's see.
delicious.
Do you guys think you'll get this one?
Nah, not for that price.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
pricey.
Would you
Yeah,
get it if it was half off?
I might be
no.
tempted. I don't know. Depends on what's happening.
So that'd be almost like
Mm.
70 plus shipping.
It is pretty cool though. I will give them
Yeah,
that. Well, that wraps up all the new products that we're looking at. So we're moving on to the small shop feature for today. So I'm gonna start doing this at the end of every purchase or pass. It's just repping a small shop or a small store that
nice.
makes Star Wars inspired merchandise. So for this purchase or pass, it's Hyperspace Props, and they actually sponsored a giveaway for one of my holiday videos. They gave me a Coruscant Shift Sabacc deck. So I have a whole video where I learned to play Sabacc, but definitely check out their website. I have all of their links in the description, including to their YouTube channel. So check out their channel and check out their online store. They're also on Etsy if you want to check out their reviews before you make any purchases. So definitely check them out. Links are in the description, like I said. And if you do buy something from their store, you can get 10% off your first order with promo code Padawan. I don't know if I'll have promo codes for all the small shops I feature. I'd like to at least try, to help encourage people to support these small shops. But I do have one for this one. So yeah, thanks again to Hyperspace Props for working with me for that Sabacc video and just for being super cool and super awesome. So that's it for purchase or pass. It's time to open up my Funko Soda. So it looks like,
Oh,
according to the
yes.
votes, Luke Skywalker won. They got 71% of the votes, which is no surprise to anybody. I mean,
Hmm.
let's be honest. Like, I knew I was going to open Luke Skywalker today. Should we
Underdog.
see if I got the chase?
Yeah, let's see it.
Chase, chase,
Yeah,
chase,
some people
chase.
did vote for the underdog. Some people did vote C3PO. He got some votes. So let me know if you like this idea. I kind of like the idea of doing this at the end of every purchase or pass. I'll have to order some more Funko sodas. All right, I've opened it up. I won't look at the Pog just yet so that we can. Oh, so let me explain what the chase looks like. So this is what the regular one looks like. And then the chase is this figure, but he's got like his hand cut off from his duel with Darth Vader on Beskar. So this one was relatively easy to open. Usually I have a really hard time. Do you guys think I got the chase or no?
I think
I
so.
hope. Yeah.
So let's see. I usually have a feeling about it. I kind of have a feeling that I did not. So
Not with that
let's
attitude.
find out.
You got
Oh
it.
my gosh, I did.
Oh,
I
let's
got the chase.
go.
That's crazy. Here, let me open it up so that you guys can see. I guess my feeling was wrong. I'm not strong with the
Yeah.
force today.
That's awesome.
Let's see. This is my second Funko Soda. Actually, no, this is my first Star Wars Funko Soda. I have others on pre-order, but this is the first one that I
Oh,
actually
that is
Awesome.
so cool.
Ta-da! Oh, it's so sad. He's missing his hand.
And that's a good chase too, because most chase are like just glow in the dark and it almost looks the same. Like you can tell the difference with that one.
Yeah. It's honestly, I kind of want the regular. I kind of want him with his lightsaber too. But that's cool. I got the chase. Let's look at the Pog. So it says, you found the chase, Luke Skywalker with missing hand, 1 out of 2,500.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's crazy. I guess it's
That's
luckier
awesome.
to open. I should open all my Funko sodas on live streams. I guess it's more lucky that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for voting for Luke Skywalker. We got the chase. I feel like you guys were definitely a part of that and definitely helped to make that happen. Nikki says major win. Thank
Oh
you. I do
yeah.
feel like a winner. I feel like this was a great way to end the stream. Actually, before we end the stream, let's talk about what you guys have coming up on your channels. So, Tony, why don't we start with you? What are some of the things you have coming up?
All right. So probably the biggest thing I have coming up in less than 3 months, I'll be in London for Star Wars Celebration Europe. So I'll be covering all 4 days of the convention. So super hyped. Can't wait for that. Other than that, I have my podcast, Sith Talk, which airs every Friday. So every Friday, there'll be a new episode. And then at the end of this month, I'll be starting a monthly live video called The Haul, where I'll have some fellow collectors on and we'll kind of show our haul and our pickups for the entire month and talk about that and kind of talk about what we're looking for next and things that we have on order. So definitely have all that stuff coming up.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that. And definitely check out Tony's new podcast, Sith Talk. He's got 2 episodes out now, and he has his 3rd episode going out Friday. Super
Yes.
fun podcast talking about all recent Star Wars things, like new shows and like rumors and leaks about some of the upcoming stuff in 2023. Let's go on to Gerardo, my brother, because I know you recently launched your Twitch channel. So tell
Oh,
us about that.
nice.
Yeah, so up and coming, so not like the Titans that are on the council here.
Oh, shucks.
But for Twitch, I'll be streaming the upcoming Jedi Fallen Order: The Survivor video game.
Nice.
So I'll be doing that over Twitch, and then I'll probably be doing, after I do the first run, I'll be doing a no death run, and just kind of challenging something like that. Same handle on Instagram. I'll be kind of showing some of the products, leaning more towards the books and some of the collectible stuff that way. Maybe some artwork there as well. So Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, all just starting out. Pretty much minimal following right now. Just getting the ground started with all the setup and I guess research, and then hopefully I can grow and become like everyone else here and just up and coming right now. So thanks for having me on the channel. Check
Of
it out.
course.
It'd be fun to take comments and see what you guys want to see. There you go.
Oh, there you are.
Just followed right now.
Whoa, one extra. Thanks.
Yes, so that's the Instagram. I'll have to get your Twitch link to put in the description, and then I'll also put Tony's YouTube channel in the description. So definitely keep an eye out for both of these channels and Instagram pages. Jarder, what are some of the video games you're going to be playing in the next few months on Twitch?
So over Twitch, the next few months leading up to Fallen Order, I've done Apex Legends. I've done World of Warships. So that's like a ship driving simulator. And then I'm pretty much down for anything suggestion-wise. I've tempted to do some scary video games, and then seeing how I handle some of those, I've kind of shied away from scary video games. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks, Nikki.
And then Smite as well, which is like a MOBA type video game. But once Fallen
But you'll
Order
be
comes in,
playing Jedi Survivor in
yeah, for
March.
sure. So that when that shows up, that'll probably be
Yes.
the main thing I'll be kind of showing. So if you're interested in checking it out before you make your purchase, swing on by and kind of check out the video game, and then see it. We'll see it together.
Nice.
Yeah. Nikki says yes to horror games. I'll be honest, I don't think I'll be able to watch those. You know how I am with horror stuff.
I don't know if we'll even be
I
able to
can't
play
do it.
them, so we'll try.
We'll see. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. As always, super appreciate you having you guys on Purchase or Pass. So keep an eye out for the next Purchase or Pass. I'm trying to do the first Tuesday of every month. This one got a little bit delayed just because it was cutting it a little bit too close to the end of the New Year's Day holiday, and there just wasn't that much new stuff. Even today, I feel like we were looking at a lot of stuff that we've looked at before, but we got a lot of updated photography, and it's actually officially listed for sale now as opposed to being like a little leak photo. So hopefully we get some new stuff in the next month. Hopefully we start hearing more rumors about new Clone Wars Funko Pops and have a lot more interesting stuff to talk about next time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, thank you guys so much to everyone that swung by the live chat, and thanks for voting for the Funko Soda today. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.